Welcome back. If you're looking forward to gift holiday fragrance this year, well, this is for you. Linda G. Levy, president of the Fragrance Foundation, is here to tell us what's trending and what you need to know if you want to buy some great fragrances for your loved ones this holiday season. Linda, thanks for being here. How are you?
I'm great. Good morning, Christine. I've never been to Utah before.
Well, you absolutely need to come. It's a winter wonderland in Park City right now. So when you stop by, come to Park City Television. We'd love to see you in person. But in the meantime, the holidays are a week away, almost here, in fact, and many people buy fragrance for the holidays. So one of the key terms and words that's coming up this year is universal fragrance. Tell me about that.
Sure. I would call it, in the olden days, there were women's fragrances and men's fragrances, and those still exist to some extent now. But what's very exciting in the world of fragrance is that fragrances are now being created and marketed, and it's much more obvious for any gender, any persuasion. So great examples, I think, of that are Tom Ford or Jo Malone. From the moment Tom Ford came out, it was never designated this is for a woman or a man. And I think the future, probably in many consumer products, is not primarily marketing to specifically men or women. Edition de Frederic Malle is like that. Right behind me, the Fluid Project, where they're experts on LGBTQIA+, or Boys Smells, which calls universal, their term is genderful. So I guess what I'm saying, Christine, is any fragrance is good for anyone. And if you're not told it's for men or women, you probably will like it yourself.
So it's just about the fragrance that you love, the one that makes you feel good.
True.
And I'm also...
And there are other... You go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I also think that there are a lot of other trends going on, and it would be fun to talk about it. But right now, fragrance is the gift at holiday time, and just about every lane in fragrance highway is really on speed. Things are going very well in the stores, and people are attracted to finding something that will transport whoever they're giving their gift to another place or time or memory.
And Linda, something I'm very impressed by, are there some fragrances that actually give back that you can buy for the holidays?
Yes, that's really true. A lot of our fragrance manufacturers, a lot of specific brands actually take part or a big part of their profit and give it back to a fabulous charity. I'm going to turn around and just grab this one because it's so very, very good. And it's called Hope Fragrance. And Hope Fragrance was invented by a woman because her mother was greatly affected by depression. So all of the proceeds from Hope Fragrance, which is also a fantastic fragrance, goes to a charity that gives back to help people who have mental challenges, depression-type challenges.
And also fragrances for your homes. Candles are very popular, and there's great scents for those as well.
It's a funny thing. During the pandemic, when people started spending a lot more time at home, they discovered candles to designate a different part of their home for work or for relaxation or leisure. I'm sitting with a lot of my best friends in the land of candles, and I think it is really something that the consumer knows is very giftable this year too. So some of the ones sitting right here are Otherland, which is from Abigail Cook Stone, who invented this gorgeous fragrance, and she has a huge line of these. We also always love to talk about Nest fragrances. They have a lot of holiday candles, but they also have gone into the wellness world. So this one is actually wild mint and eucalyptus. And it almost feels like you're a spa, Christine, if you were to sit on your couch and relax for a while. So candles are really something. And one of the real big ones that have been out for a while is Diptyque, and they have the most beautiful candles and specially decorated collection for holiday time. So candles, candles, candles are really the story. During the pandemic, what we hope is now post, but I think it's a great giftable item, and it's Most candles are not the same fragrance as personal fragrances, so it brings a whole other dimension of fragrance into your home and your life.
And candles add that element of coziness and the great scents, many of them mimicking nature, being more natural recently, something that many of us love to have in our homes. And tell me more about the initiative, hashtag Fragrance Forward TFF.
Thank you for asking. Well, what we realized in the fragrance industry is we needed to bring more people that represent the United States population into the business. So the Fragrance Foundation has over 100 company members, and we are galvanizing and getting all our resources together. So hashtag Fragrance Forward TFF means that we would like to invite everyone in and celebrate. Any color, any LGBTQIA+, disabilities, whatever. And we realize that the impression to the world is and much of it is actually valid, that we don't have enough people that represent all the people of the United States. You know, this is a beautiful industry, and it started very many times in Grasse or in France, and it's really our intention, but it's our #1 priority to take action. So please join us, Christine, and hashtag Fragrance Forward TFF.
And Linda, I'm curious, what brought you to the Fragrance Foundation and being president of this incredible foundation? What made you decide to have a career in this?
Well, you know, every career for everyone is a journey. I spent over 2 decades in the beauty business. My last job was at Macy's, where I actually ran the fragrance business. But prior to that, I worked on brands at L'Oreal, Estee Lauder, Coty, P&G. I'm a real marketing type of gal. And when the opportunity came up when I was on the board of directors for the Fragrance Foundation 4 years ago, I was lucky enough to be asked to come into this position, voted by the board. And I think it's exciting for me because I have a great understanding from my time at Macy's about the consumer, which I think it's very, very helpful, as well as from the brand side and how to manufacture fragrances as well. So I love my job. I've never been happier.
Well, thank you so much, Linda G. Levy, for joining us today. It's been an absolute pleasure meeting you, learning more about what you do with the Fragrance Foundation, your career, and these great scents available for the holidays, from perfumes, colognes, to candles, all the things. If you want something with fragrance for the holidays, you should be set now. We'll be back with more right after this.